Can this Christian t-shirt store succeed in 2022? Let's find out. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here and we haven't met yet, my name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. Today, we're reviewing a Shopify store from one of our students named Lisa. Lisa's been working with us for a little while, and we've helped her make a lot of improvements to her store. And in result, she's been having a lot of success with this store. But I want to take you inside of her store today, break it down, show you some things that I like, and maybe some things that she can improve. And hopefully you can take this advice and apply it to your own Shopify store. Let's dive in. So we're starting right here on the home page. This is Lisa's store. It's called Girl Preach Tees. I love that name. I think it's really cool, and it really shows her personality, just knowing her a little bit. I think it's great. So we see here, the first thing you see is this pop-up, and we kind of always have this pop-up. I recommend that you have a pop-up to build your email list. And Lisa has taken what we teach and put it in perfectly here. It says, get an instant 10% off. Enter your first name and email to unlock your code now. Similar to the last store we reviewed, you see similar verbiage, and this really has that urgency to get people to put in their email address to get the code right now. It gives that urgency. So if we X out of that, we see the front of her page of her store here. Her logo, I really love her logo, which is great. She's got a few little banners here. Jesus and sunshine on my mind. Be holy, be kind, be caffeinated. And so you see kind of the flavor of her store. We know pretty instantly by the name and then just by reading a little bit and even the first banner that this is going to be a Christian store, a Christian t-shirt store. And some of the colors and images that she's showing really let me know that it's probably going to be female focused, which is really cool. So this is a good thing to bring up, and something I also brought up on the last store, that you want your store instantly to show what it's going to be about, what you're selling, and who it's going to be for. And I think looking at Lisa's store, we get those vibes right away. We know by the name, by the words that she's using, and by the colors that she's using, exactly what she's selling and exactly who it's going to be for. So that is awesome. We scroll down here a little bit. She's got a very short kind of message about her, about what this is all about. I love that because it's not too long, but it gets the message across pretty easily. As we scroll down here, we see the about section. So she just goes a little more in depth than she did up a little further about what this business is, who it's for, and why she started it. And as we scroll down here, we see a picture of Lisa here. And overall, I think the homepage is very basic, but it gets the job done. It's not anything super fancy, but it is pretty clean. It gets her messaging across. It lets you know who it's for. And those are the most important things here on the homepage. Next, I want to dive into the product page, and we're going to look at this Be Holy, Be Kind, Be Caffeinated shirt, because I know right now Lisa's having a lot of success selling this shirt. It's really hitting with her audience, and she's making quite a few sales from this shirt. So let's take a look at it. She's got her pricing at $24.99, which is great. She's got her title here. She's got, it looks like, two mock-ups. I see a black shirt and I see a blue shirt. And I actually want to see what happens here if we change the color. So when we change the color, we do get this top mock-up that changes. We can change over to premium heather, vintage turquoise, and that one's going to change. She's got 4 color options here. We've got our add to cart button. Obviously, we've got a little bit of animation, it looks like, maybe from Vitals there, which is great. And then she's got a really great product description. I love her product descriptions. I've read through a couple of them, and I think she does a really good job getting the message across. Like, what is this shirt about? Who is it for, and why should you buy it? What will it mean to you? And I think that's really, really, really great. She does a great job of that. Also, right here, she's actually got a question, which I love the way that she's got this laid out. What makes this tee fit and feel so good? And then she goes through and explains printed cotton poly blend for that extra softness, fits true to size, perfect for all body types. She tells you about the shipping. She tells you where it's printed. She talks about her returns. So I want to point this out. Lisa has done a great job taking her features and really turning those into benefits. She's done a great job here because we don't want to just always talk about the features of our product. We want to talk about how will this benefit your customer. And so saying things like extra softness, perfect for all body types, easy, no hassle returns, those kind of things show how this t-shirt will actually benefit the customer and why they will love it, and it increases that desire to buy it. When we scroll down a little bit further, we see her reviews section. You might also like, and that's all we've got here on the product page. So overall, there's a ton of stuff I love about Lisa's store, and Lisa's seeing a lot of success right now in selling her products. I want to next talk about some things that I think Lisa could improve, and maybe this will help you as well. Do you want to learn deeper strategies and tips to improve your conversion rate, get more people clicking add to cart, and ultimately get more purchases on your store? If that sounds like you, I want to invite you to check out Add to Cart Blueprint. Add to Cart Blueprint is a $37 program that teaches you our P4 framework to get more people clicking the add to cart button. It's going to improve your sales, improve your profits, and it's only $37. You can check it out right now at kerryegeler.com/ATC. Looking at the homepage here, I really don't think there's much that Lisa could improve upon. There are things that I personally might change if it were my store, but there's not really much that I see that I think Lisa should change. I think her brand overall really speaks here and it shows itself, and I think she's doing a great job on the homepage. It's laid out very cleanly. It's not overly crammed or anything like that. So I would recommend that she gets rid of the chat and gets rid of the present, still has her pop-up, but just gets rid of the present there and maybe just leaves the up button that takes them back to the top. Now that up button is not going to be much use on the homepage, but it might be useful on the product page. Looking at the product page, let's talk about a few things that we can maybe improve here. Same thing as on the homepage. I think we should get rid of this chat button and also the present button and just leave our up button there. That'll really help us on mobile. It's not really a big deal on desktop, but that will definitely help us on mobile. The second thing I would recommend is that I think these mockups are obviously really, really big. And if there's a setting we could find in there just to make this second mockup a little bit smaller, that might help as well. Although I don't think that's as big of a deal, especially on mobile, it probably looks pretty good. The last thing here on the product page I would point out, and is a really big one, and I've actually had a conversation with Lisa recently about this, is getting some social proof. I think we're maybe underestimating how much reviews and social proof could increase her conversion rate and her sales. If you don't have reviews on your page, it's something I would highly recommend that you go and get right now, because it will greatly improve your conversion rate, your sales, your profits, and all those kind of things, especially when you're running something like ads, right? You're running ads to cold traffic. That means these people that you're showing the ads to don't know anything about your brand or your website. And so they need to see that other people are buying via reviews and other types of social proof to help them make a buying decision. So you need reviews. And for someone like Lisa who has sales already, reviews should be a given. She should absolutely have at least 5 or more reviews here on the product page, especially on products that she is actively marketing and selling. We need to have those reviews. The last thing I want to point out here on Lisa's store is on her cart page. I didn't actually see any upsells. Now, Lisa is using the free shipping over $45. She's got a vitals bar down here at the bottom that says only $20 away from free shipping, and that is great, but we really want to keep an eye on the average order value to let us know if this free shipping bar is really working. If we're getting a lot of orders over that $45 mark, then we probably want to keep this just like it is. But if a lot of orders are coming through under the $45 mark, we might want to make some changes with our upsell strategy to increase that average order value. As we know, one of the most important things you can do on your Shopify store is work on increasing your average order value through upsells, bundling, and those kind of things. So the fact that we don't have an upsell here on the cart page, any kind of upsell, whether that be a pop-up or something that's embedded in the page or something along those lines, isn't concerning right now. But for Lisa, she would definitely want to look at her average order value and see if most of her orders are above 45. If they are, then this strategy is working. If they're not, we might want to change that strategy. So I've adjusted my screen to kind of show what it looks like on your phone. And this really illustrates what I'm talking about with these little things down here at the bottom. Now, if you aren't aware, somewhere between like 85 and 95% of your traffic is probably going to come from mobile phones. So it is way more important that you have your site optimized for mobile phones than it is for desktops. And when we look at Lisa's site here on a phone view, we see that these little pop-ups in the corner, these little circles and buttons and chat and all that kind of stuff, it actually looks quite odd. And that can be a turnoff for people that are on their phone. So one big thing here is look how it's covering the actual add to cart bar here we have at the bottom. She's got this little extra option down here at the bottom. And these are actually covering that. You can see the button popping out there, the little pink coming out, showing us that the add to cart button is there, but our free shipping bar is actually covering that. And then we've got our present here covering that. We've got these little, this thing kind of covering it, and it just looks weird. So we could actually move this free shipping bar from vitals up to the top of her store, and then actually turn off this bar up at the top in our theme. We can just turn that off. And then what we want to do is turn off the chat and turn off this present down here, this present icon, and that would make this product page look so much cleaner on mobile. Hey, if you enjoyed this video today and you got any value at all, I want to invite you to click the completely free like button right below this video. I also want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to turn on notifications. Make sure you get notified when every new video releases. See you soon.